Welcome everyone to April 2025 AMA with our founders, Dan and Noam. We've got Robsy sitting in as well to answer some additional questions regarding our DAO. Today, that will be the focus of our conversation is what are we doing with the DAO launch? How is it going to work? Trust DAO is the official name of the DAO. And so let's get started with the community questions. Thanks very much, everyone, for submitting your questions. We will try to get as many of them as possible answered as possible. So first question is, can you explain the reasoning behind creating a DAO? And I'll shoot that over to Dan.
Awesome. Thank you so much, James. And thank you, Noam and Robsy, for joining us. And thank you, everyone who's watching right now. And James, that's an awesome question. I'll take us back to 2018. We first ran our token sale. We had our soft cap, which means that we were going to continue with the project. And the words that just spilled out of my mouth was to Noam and to the community at the time, we're going to decentralize global trade. And I was so excited to say that. And as time went on, we got this, trust.supply, the Mastodon network out there, allowing this decentralized validation of transactions. Absolutely amazing. Again, taking that centralized entity out of it, making those validations, decentralized. Taking it one step further, why would Morpheus, why would myself and Noam control this decentralized trust.supply network, right? It should be controlled by you, the actual token holders, the actual masternode holders themselves, the masternode runners, to basically govern yourselves. You guys will get a governance token. You have your own company, your own entity as well. Obviously, we'll still be feeding transactions, through that trust.supply network, but it won't be us controlling you. You'll be governing yourself. I'm very excited about that. I think it's a huge step towards decentralizing global trade. Really, reaching those goals that we had from going 7 years back now, and that's coming into fruition. So I'm very excited about it. I think it's amazing that we get to work with an amazing company like Trust.Supply, a DAO based in America. I'm very excited about that, and I think it's a logical step for us and for the masternode holders as well. So thank you, James, for the question.
So clarify, you said based in America. So it's a new Wyoming legislation for the DAO?
You got that right. This came out last year. They actually called it DUNA. You guys can look it up about that more.
Next question. How is the DAO going to help our current MNW token holder community? And I'll shoot that over to Noam.
Thank you, James. And yes, hello, everyone. And James, thank you for hosting this. Good question. How is the DAO going to help the MNW token community? So, the DAO is good for the company. It's good for our products. But for now in this answer, I'll focus really on the community because that was the question. First, let me say we truly love and value our community. A lot of you have been with us since day one, and you really have been an essential part of our company and our growth over the many years. And, a common bit of feedback we get from the community is that I know a lot of you are looking for more participation, more involvement in the company, and being able to be a part of the decision-making process. And, we really want to empower you. It's time to empower you. And the DAO is one way that we can help do that. The DAO is about putting more control into your hands, giving you more control over our Trust.Supply node network. And it's really about moving trust from, the more centralized governance of Morpheus.Network into community-led governance and growth. So we're very excited about that. As part of the DAO, we are looking to release a new token, a token that's separate from MNW. We evaluated maybe using the existing token or moving to a new one. For a range of reasons, it does make sense to create a new token specifically for the Trust.Supply DAO. That's important for governance, separation, regulatory clarity. It makes the treasury management a lot cleaner. And so we're excited about that as well.
And just to be clear, then, Morpheus.Network, the software company, will be a client of TrustDAO. Is that accurate?
Exactly. Yeah, very accurate. So right now, Morpheus.Network is kind of the ones who control Trust.supply. So we will be moving to a customer of Trust.supply. And through the decentralized DAO and the community-led management and growth, I think we all have a shared goal of signing up more clients to Trust.supply.
Will other companies also be able to be clients of TrustDAO?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the goal. That's the focus. And yeah, instead of Morpheus.Network being like the main one client, we want to grow that quite considerably. And Morpheus.Network will play a role helping to find those new clients. And I hope members of the DAO as well can help to promote and advertise and bring more clients over to Trust.supply.
And maybe you could add some clarity as well. Will all of Morpheus Network's customers who are using their platform, will their data will be pushed then through Trust.supply or
Yeah,
TrustDAO?
great question as well. So I'll mention, one of our new products, the Suite.supply. We are all in on this new platform. Suite.supply has a range of different supply chain features and functions. And the core, the foundation of Suite.supply is our trust nodes. So every customer we sign up on Suite.supply, whether they're using it for vendor management or document management or track and trace or risk scores, whatever they're using that for, all activity will be kind of funneled to the trust nodes.
Okay. And Speed.supply, just for clarity, is one of the modules within the Suite.supply?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Exactly right.
Along with Resolve and Vision and Ships and all the other .supplies. Got it. Okay.
One last comment
That's
as
very
well,
clear.
James, sort of step in there as well. Noman mentioned other partners of ours, or just companies in general, also leveraging that Trust.supply solution. We've had some amazing interest. You guys have heard, some of our partners actually within our interviews and discussions with Azar from Hanha, even John Trask and Dimitra have talked about it as well. We have multiple other partners who are discussing using Trust.supply. And when it comes to obviously Morpheus and the customers that we have, that's automatic, of course. But that also goes for all the integration partners we have, whether it's IoT partners, whoever we're using, it'll flow through Morpheus, and that will flow through our other service provider, which would be this DAO Trust.supply. So there's going to be a lot of other companies using it. What's fantastic about it is that, of course, myself and Noam, we plan on being around forever, literally forever. We can't plan on keep on continuously growing Morpheus, continuously growing those transactions. But listen, God forbid we get hit by a bus one day. Trust.supply will have the governance. It will have other clients. We have to keep on growing as an actual company itself. It doesn't just rely on myself and Noam to make sure it's successful. It can be successful independently of myself and Noam. So we'll obviously drive that success as well. But there's two independent entities that can both be successful. Let me rephrase, will both be successful.
Right. Well, we certainly hope you don't get hit by a bus anytime soon. All right, I got another question for Rob. Can you explain how proposals and voting will work on TrustDAO?
Yeah, sure. So this is our current thought process. We're going to have a forums where people can propose and discuss proposals. Once they're all good, everyone's happy with it, they'll be formalized. They'll go to a vote. Once they're approved, they'll get reviewed by the security committee. If there's any harmful things in there, they'll be vetoed. Otherwise, we're all good. The security committee will only be there if we need to veto any harmful proposals. So we're looking to have token holders have the complete governance. If you make a proposal, it will get voted on. We will have thresholds for the proposal voting. We're yet to determine those, though. We'll keep you updated with any developments.
Okay. And are we using, I think the platform was Aragon. Is that right? No?
Yeah, we're looking at two platforms actually. The first one is Aragon. The website is aragon.org. It's a fantastic, very popular platform to create DAOs. There's a great kind of module interface, so we can really kind of pick and choose the right components that work best for our specific DAO. It handles the kind of minting of the governance tokens. It handles a lot of the proposal side of things, submitting proposals, voting on proposals. So I think we're going to go with Aragon. The other one, I think that's in second place, a close second, is tally.xyz. A very similar platform makes it very easy to set up and run and manage a DAO. So we should pick one of those in the next day or two.
Certainly. And Robsy, Discord will also be used for just general community back and forth, proposals, that sort of thing?
Yeah, we've got an active community in Discord, so we're going to utilize that still. People are already discussing future proposals. It's a great place for our community to engage, but the forums will be the place where proposals will be official before they go to vote.
Got it. All right, understood. Thank you. Next question, again for Robsy. Is it confirmed a second token will launch, and is there a snapshot taken, or when will the snapshot be taken?
Well, we have confirmed that a second token will be launched. We're still in the process of determining the exact criteria for it. What we want to do is we want to be as fair as possible to our community, reward people who have been actively engaged in the network, participating. We can't give you the specifics yet for fairness, but we'll make sure that people who have engaged will be acknowledged.
Great. Okay. This is open to anyone. What will be the rule on how the governance token will be distributed?
Well, I can take that one as well. Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to take a snapshot. We can't give you the exact details of it. Yeah, we will have a criteria. We'll distribute that as well. This will be published and people know what the criteria was. It's going to be basically as fair as we can possibly do. We're still evaluating it, but we will let people know once we have a definitive outlook on it.
Okay.
We'll have an official blog post for everyone as well.
Gotcha. So the airdrop will just happen.
Yes. We're not going to give people a warning or a heads up. There'll be no gaming the system. It's still be decided. It will be based on, evaluating a few things on network participation.
Well, that keeps things fair. That definitely keeps things fair. All right, moving along. There's a concern that the DAO is going to delay the launch of Sweet.Supply. No?
How am I handling that?
Or Dan?
I'll put that one to rest right now. Two separate teams altogether. There's absolutely no reason why those two teams would cause a delay to each other. Obviously, they're working together because of the transactions that are passed through Sweet.Supply, and then let's say through Speed.Supply, through the EUDR module, whatever it would be, is then passed on to Trust.Supply as well. So they are working together, but it's not going to delay any sort of release of either of those, whether it's the DAO or the actual Sweet Supply solution. Thank you for the question, and I can understand the concern because we're building a lot. But I got to tell you, we're building a lot more than just those two solutions right there, pushing those two things out. So they will not delay each other in the least. And obviously, the intention is to have Sweet Supply feed transactions to Trust.Supply and work in tandem together. So thank you for that question, and I'm excited for them both to be released. And yeah, they will not delay each other.
Nice. Let's talk a little bit about our EUDR solution that we have in the works, as long as we're giving updates.
Yeah, listen, I kind of mentioned it for a second right there, the European Union Deforestation Regulation. Guys, it is a massive deal, absolutely massive deal. By the end of this year, all companies with 250 more employees have become registered for EUDR, have become compliant for EUDR. Basically, you have to make sure that none of the products they're selling in the EU are contributing to deforestation. How are they going to track that? They're going to have to rely on technological solutions. So Morpheus was a part of a EU sandbox or develop our EUDR solution. In my mind, we have a leg up on every other EUDR solution out there since we built it along with the sandbox and the EU regulators themselves. Super excited to have it out. We actually have two amazing partners for EUDR. They're going to help not only with the build of the actual solution, which is getting pretty close, but also with the onboarding of new clients. One of our partners has an association that has 6,000 members that all have to become compliant by the end of 2026. So excited to be working with them as well. Really, this is going to be a transaction-driving solution. And again, all those transactions through EUDR, which can be a super simple solution for all these companies who want to sell in Europe to use, are going to be pushed through Trust.Supply as well. So this solution just helps, the DAO and its bottom line, basically. So excited about that. And I will say that following 2026, all companies that want to sell in the EU are going to have to be compliant with EUDR. And that's international companies as well. And there are over 3 million companies in total that would have to become regulated by the end of next year.
Right. So a European passport is essentially what we're creating and validating on chain.
Exactly. This I want to get too deep about the passport, the digital product passport, and all that we're developing. EUDR is a part of it. A lot of the data points for the digital product passport go into EUDR. So you can have a lot more going for your company, registered all over the place, your customs taken care of, your documents automated, and also be compliant with UDR all at the same time, all connected to that digital product passport of yours. So very excited
And
about that, and that's going to be built into that UDR solution. So
right, and of course, all validated on TrustDAO.
of course, of course. I thought that goes without
All
saying, but yes, it does.
right.
We'll say that.
All right. I have a note here to also FCL updates. Noam, Dan, you want to give us a little bit about what's happening with them?
Noam, you go first, my man, or you take it.
Sure. So FCL has been a customer of ours for a very, very long time, one of Canada's largest companies. And in terms of an update, I'm pleased to say we just signed a large agreement with them to extend our contract with them for another 3 years, which is fantastic. It further validates our our platforms and what we're doing. And they've seen tremendous value in our tech and also working with us. So yeah, we love FCL, and we love to see that relationship continue to grow. And we have a lot of really cool features. All right, settle down. James, I think that was your special effect. Well done, sir. Yeah, no, we're very excited about that.
Excellent.
Quick comment on that as well.
Yeah.
Noam is a very nice person. He's shortchanging how amazing this new contract is. And what's awesome about it is we have an extension for 3 years for 3 awesome solutions. We have a whole bunch of other solutions in tow as well. So it's going to keep on growing as the time goes on with FCL. And all our success with FCL, which is evident, has gone into other solutions we've built. And FCL is one of the top 5 food distribution companies for grocery stores in all of Canada. Another one of the top 5 right now is looking at both our food safety solution as well as our environmental solutions, corporate responsibility solution, all related to what we built with FCL. So there's so much more to that than just working with one company. But yes, FCL has been an absolute superstar. It's an amazing feeling of working with those people in Saskatoon. They're so dedicated to their company, and they see that we are the same when it comes to Morpheus and what we're building for them.
Rumor has it we've also gotten the attention of another big food and beverage company in Canada. I know we can't say who that is yet until the ink dries, but was that based on our success with FCL?
100%. It is amazing to have solutions that you can basically just open the box and see this is how it works, as opposed to sort of describing how you build it for them. So I'll say there's actually 3 top 6 food and beverage companies in Canada that are looking at these solutions right now. So very excited about that. And another even more massive company in the US is looking at the same thing. So excited about it. And again, all these transactions, all these contracts that we're building, and solutions that we're building, contracts we're putting together. Not only does it benefit Morpheus, of course, we got to do that as a business. We have to eat, we have to pay our employees. But at the same time, it also pushes transactions to our service provider, Trust.supply, which will be controlled by this DAO very shortly.
Right.
Your company, like viewer.
We got some news out of Viva Tech. You want to expand on that?
Noam, do you want to take that one, brother?
Yeah, so Vivatech is a conference in Paris. We were there last year, I believe, massive tech conference. And we were previously invited to kind of attend and represent Canada by an organization called Scale AI. And this year they reached out again to invite us back to the same conference, Vivatech 2025. What's interesting is that I think every year they kind of feature a specific country. This year it's Canada for some reason. So we're going to have a kind of central position within the hall and a huge booth from what I understand. Last year, Dan gave a fantastic presentation, which is somewhere on YouTube, which was well attended. And so, yeah, I think that trip is this summer, Vivatech 2025, but we will be there. If any of you out there are in Paris or plan to attend, please do reach out, because it's always great to meet face to face.
And one last comment about Scale.ai that Noah mentioned, that Canadian company, that's actually a government-run organization. That's a government company. They actually had us also go to Montreal for the Scale AI construction event, and I did a presentation for that as well. We won an award for our construction solution, Structure.supply. So they've been amazing. We've really gotten the eye of Scale.ai. So we keep on trying to push out these amazing events and presentations, just getting a lot of eyeballs on our product, so we can push more transactions and trust as well.
Certainly, certainly. Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas. Are we going?
We are. Yeah,
Excellent.
we really had a great time at Bitcoin 2024, which was in Nashville. That was fantastic. You met a lot of the Bitcoin community, people that's the crypto sphere just meets in that one spot, and you just openly talk about what you're up to, what your company does. And to be honest, when I talk about Morpheus, I can talk about what we do specifically with supply chains, working with governments, with enterprises. We blow people away. Like, they cannot believe we actually have real business leveraging blockchain on the back end. And to be honest, when I'm talking to other companies, when other companies are leveraging blockchain, they really have to get real business into the fray, like we are as well. So, we're pushing for more business, of course. We're pushing for more transactions on trust. But Bitcoin 2025, it's going to be absolutely massive. I'm looking forward to meeting more of these amazing technologies out there. I believe there's amazing speeches there as well. It's going to be at the Venetian in Las Vegas. I hear Las Vegas is fun. I like fun, so I can't imagine this being nothing but an amazing time. And the Professor Gnome's going to be there too, so it's going to be awesome.
Outstanding. Excellent. A few other questions from Discord. Are we still doing the steering committee? Well, I'll certainly address that. Of course we are. We've just been really busy building stuff. So we're probably a little overdue for a steering committee. Keep your eyes out on Discord. We'll be announcing when that next one was. But and
even though we haven't had a meeting, I've still been talking to all the steering committee members. We still have conversation. They're still steering in their own way, whether we have a formal meeting or not.
Certainly. Indeed. And thank you, Robsy, of course, always for coordinating all of those questions and input and managing the expectations of our community. You've done a fantastic job with that. Keep it up.
Thank you.
That's it. I think that's all the questions we got from the community. Any other closing remarks?
I just want to thank James, of course, for hosting this AMA. It's well overdue. I know the community has heard rumors about this DAO and information about it. So hopefully this clarifies some of it. I'm sure there's more things to clarify, but this helps a little bit. And a huge thank you goes to Robsy as well for being all over it, man. You've been doing a ton of research for us, reports, organizing our time as well, and working with our schedules. And he's doing this all from Australia, the time zone in the middle of nowhere. So once again, Robsy, you've been amazing. Thank you so much. Can't thank you enough.
Yes, thanks for getting up early.
And Noam, I love you, brother. Of course, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Well, thanks very much from everyone here at Morpheus.Network. We hope this has answered your questions. Please keep them coming. We will certainly keep you updated as we get closer to the release of Trust DAO, which will be very soon. So watch your wallets. There may be something in there eventually.
See you in Las Vegas. Come on.
Yeah, and we'll see you all in Las Vegas or Paris if you're there. I know we have some community members in France. Love to see you there again, like we did last year. Take care, everyone.
Thank you all.
Guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.